This is your guy EF with the forecast. Listen, we're talking about Luka Doncic. Luka, 61, 21 and 10, 61 points, 21 rebounds, and 10 assists. We're talking Wilt Chamberlain type numbers. We're talking 1940s, 50s, 60s, Wilt Chamberlain type numbers. Listen, I'm not getting carried away with it. I get it. It was a special night, special occasion. Everything just lined up perfect for the kid, and he put up some big numbers. But I just remember Luka coming in to the NBA. Everybody was saying he's going to be a really good player really fast. And that usually doesn't translate to a player coming into the NBA being a good player really quick and really fast. People got it right this time. I mean, this guy, he was doing big things overseas. I think everybody saw that. And they figured, and they got it right, that it would translate over to the NBA. And man, Luka, 61, what is it? 20, 60, 21, and 10. That is incredible. Like I said, that's Wilt Chamberlain numbers. But aside from all that, let's talk about Luka. Why is he good? Why is he a really, really good offensive player? It's not like he's the fastest guy in the world. He's not the tallest. I mean, 6'7", 6'8" is tall, but he's not like a 7-footer, right? So what is it about Luka that makes him special? Number one, Luka can shoot the ball. He shoots it well enough to where you have to respect him. Like if you're guarding Luka, you can't be in the paint while he's at the 3-point line because he's gonna bury it. He's gonna bury the jump on you. He's gonna smile at you and maybe even dance a little bit, right? So you have to come out. You got to meet him at the 3-point line. You got to meet him at the hash. In some cases, you might have to meet him almost at half court. I mean, the key is that he has the confidence to shoot it. It may not always go in, but he has the confidence to do it, so you have to go out there and you have to deal with it. But the second piece and the kicker is, and it's the same with Steph Curry, not only can he shoot, but he can dribble. That's why Steph Curry is crazy, because he can shoot and dribble. You go way out there, he dribbles by you. You stay in the paint somewhere, fumbling around, getting caught in the screen, he's bearing a three. Luka's very similar. He can shoot. He dribbles well enough, not like Curry or Kyrie, but he dribbles well enough to be able to go by you if need be. So you have a problem. But the thing that just separates him, the reason why he is hard to stop is because he has a big body. He's wide, he's big. If you can shoot, dribble, and you have a body, that's a problem. Trust me. I played basketball in college, and the toughest guys for me to guard were not the quick Allen Iverson type guys, not the tall, rangy, lanky kind of. It was the guys that were just a little taller than me that were wide. Why? Because with being able to dribble and shoot, that body that they have gives them the idea to have patience. I can reach, I can slide, I can do whatever I wanted to do on defense to try to disrupt them. But that body, that wide body, would keep would keep me off of them. They could shield me. They were real confident that body was going to protect them from anything that I was going to do. And it's the same with Luka. Again, he's not the fastest, but that body keeps defenders off of him. And then with just a little handle, and you reacting to everything he does off of his shot, he's a problem. That's why he's dropping 60, 50, 40 points a game. That's why. But you're talking 21 rebounds. Now you're talking about effort, right? When the ball goes up, that means he's going to get it. That's effort. That's a little boxing out, but it's more so effort. Listen, 21 boards, that means he's going into the paint every time it's going up, and he's going to get it. Now, in some cases, when he got maybe around 15, 16 rebounds, maybe his teammates say, hey, let's just let Luka go ahead and get a few more. But the bottom line is, he got 21 rebounds, right? And the 10 assists, that's IQ. The kid is smart. He sees the floor. He understands everything that's going on. He's a problem. Offensive machine. He put this the package. Big body, can shoot, can dribble. IQ is there. Can hit the mid range. I didn't mention that. He can hit the mid range. Has a toolbox. The guy can play. The only downside, people are saying that he can't play defense, and I get that. But let's just really look at it. Who in the NBA right now can really defend? Who's stopping anybody one-on-one anymore? Seriously. Who's stopping Steph Curry? Who's stopping Kyrie Irving? Who's stopping KD? Who's stopping Tatum? Who's stopping the Joker? Who's stopping Luka one-on-one? Nobody. There are a couple guys out there that are defensive specialists, and that's what they specialize in, and that's all they do. They don't score 60. They don't have 21 rebounds. They don't have 15 to 20 assists. They play defense. That's what they do. Luka, you can't ask him to do all of that. Nobody's doing all of that. That's my point. But one way he could improve as a defender is if the team improved defensively. The whole Mavericks team. If they could improve as a team, then you would see him improve as a defender. Jason Kidd, the coach, he's got to instill in those guys defense, being on a string. Somebody, it doesn't have to be Luka, but somebody on that team has to be the point figure that has a mindset around defense that says, hey, no points tonight. This is how it's getting down. We're locked as one. We're a chain. We're a rope. We're on one string. We're playing defense as a unit. And if they start playing defense as a unit, then you will see Luka's defense, his individual defense, rise to the occasion just a little bit. Just enough to the point where we can say, hey, Luka is a well-rounded player. Not only can he drop 60 or 50, but he can rebound 20 and he can assist 10, but he can also defend a little bit. Again, he's not gonna stop Jason Tatum. But who is, right? So team defense. That's how he can write the narrative that yeah, he's a little bit of a better defender than we thought. But you can't knock the 60. I mean, it's just a big night. Great player. He could be a greater player if that defense comes together. I told you how he can do it. Hopefully, Dallas can lock together on defense and improve in that area. Now, having said that, those guys made it to the Western Conference Finals last season. Lost to the Warriors. I mean, they were just one series away from going to the NBA Finals. If that team can find a way to play better defense as a unit, and I'll say this, and somehow eventually get another star player, I think Luka has the mindset, the leadership, the intelligence to be able to carry that team to a finals. I know that's saying a lot, but they do need another star player. And I'm not talking about the LeBron James thing where you get a Dwayne Wade or a Chris Bosh or anything like that. That's not what I'm talking about. Or the Warriors getting KD. That's a lot. You could win like that, but I mean that's like caving in and just saying, just bring everybody here and let's win one. No, a DeMar DeRozan type, something like that, a Zach LaVine, maybe even an Andrew Wiggins, because Andrew's really better when he's like second or third tier guy, when he doesn't have to be the guy. Something like that might be what can get Dallas over the hump. So my forecast for the Mavericks and for Luka, if Luka he's not going to stay at this pace, but if he can stay at a fairly consistent pace, Jason Tatum, and the Joker will be in that final run-in for the MVP. There's a lot of basketball left to be seen, but those three right now, I'm forecasting will be probably the final three once it's all said and done. And as far as the Mavericks go as a team, if they can improve that defense, maybe at the trade deadline, get maybe if they can get DeMar DeRozan or Zach LaVine or something like that, then maybe they can get back to the Western Conference Finals. And since the West is sort of wide open this year, maybe actually make it to the finals. Luka, big night, 60, 21, 10. Just incredible. Will Chamberlain numbers. Hats off to Luka. He got it done.